Hey there, I'm Nick. And if you have an upcoming interview loop with Amazon, or you want to get to that loop someday, I will show you in a series of 7 videos, step by step, over 7 days, how to get hired by Amazon. You and I are going to do this together, and there's a good chance I can help change your life by you becoming an Amazonian. When that happens, you will remake your career and in the process earn hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe $1 million or more. Also, the 7 videos that I'll share with you can help you get hired not just by Amazon, but by other tech companies like Google or Microsoft or Facebook, for example. Okay, why me? Why can I help change your life in this fashion? Because I have a combined 20-year experience working for Microsoft and Amazon. At Microsoft, I was an as-appropriate interviewer. These are the people who decide the key hires that Microsoft should make. At Amazon, I did one better. I was an Amazon bar raiser. Those are the very few select Amazonians who have the outsized decision-making power to determine who Amazon should hire. I have interviewed hundreds of Amazon candidates over my career at Amazon and decided their fates with these 2 hands. And I want to share that knowledge with you as well. And also at Amazon, I was an Amazon bar raiser mentor. These are the even more select people who certify new Amazon bar raisers into existence. So I left Amazon about 5 years ago, walked away from more than $1 million of unvested RSUs, and now here I am sharing this knowledge with you, how to get hired by Amazon, and hopefully helping you change your life. Okay, let's start with the first step of our 7-day challenge. The first step of how to get hired by Amazon is how to prepare your resume when you apply for an open Amazon job. The Amazon resume is one of my biggest pet peeves, and I firmly believe that if you spend more than a couple of hours preparing your resume when you apply to Amazon or a lot of other tech companies, you are wasting your time. There are countless videos out there that advise you how to prepare ATS-friendly resumes, applicant tracking system-friendly resumes. That's all garbage. The way Amazon ingests your resume is the following. After you submit your resume, Amazon OCRs it. They scan your resume and turn your resume into a single line of string, into a single line of text. So there go all your fancy margins and fonts and resume layout. Amazon takes that line of text and uploads it into an online database. In their case, that could be an S3 bucket somewhere. In Microsoft's case, that would be an Azure blob somewhere. And they index that single line of text for keywords, so that the next time a recruiter or a hiring manager is looking for qualified candidates, they're going to type these keywords and your resume is going to come out as a result. The problem is that these hiring databases that Amazon keeps have literally millions and millions of these single lines of code, these single resumes that people have submitted. So in a way, it very much looks like that Matrix movie with Keanu Reeves, where there's these lines of codes that are uploaded and determine the fates of people without even knowing what's happening behind the curtain. So this is very similar. And because of that, it's very hard. It's nearly impossible to stand out based on your resume alone. In the very best of cases, you're going to be one of many candidates that are going to come back as a result after a keyword search is ran. Now, is it impossible to stand out based on a resume alone? You could stand out in very unusual cases where the company's hiring positions that are not very widely spread. You could stand out based on your resume alone. For example, if Amazon Prime Air is hiring pilots to fly their planes, and your resume says pilot on it, Amazon is usually not hiring too many pilots and you can stand out based on your resume alone. Or if you have some incredible experience in AI that does not yet exist in the marketplace, you can stand out as well. But for the rest of us, regular folks, people who are engineers, product managers, solution architects, business people, so on and so forth, you are going to be one of many, best case scenario. Therefore, the resume is table stakes. That's how Amazon views it as well. Amazon views the resume as this absolute bare minimum that you should meet in order for them not to be sued by the government whether they hire you or not hire you. So they view the resume frequently along the same lines as your citizenship status or a criminal record or a minimum number of years of experience in a certain field or a certain degree or certification. It is table stakes. It's very hard to stand out based on the resume alone. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible to make it to the next stage if you submitted your resume blindly. You could do that, but the chances are very low. The odds are against you. As the saying goes, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. My job is to help you stand out. And working on your resume, hiding behind it, working on it for days on end is not the way to stand out. Okay, then what is the ticket if the resume isn't? The ticket is to invest in networking and referrals. You have to find a current Amazon full-time employee who's willing to refer you for an open role. Therefore, you should scan through your network on LinkedIn and elsewhere, find that person, that Amazon employee who's willing to refer you, and send them an email to start the process. Later on in this video, I'll describe how you could create such a connection with an Amazon employee from scratch if you are not yet connected to one. But for now, I'm going to continue my train of thought. And as I mentioned, you should find someone who works at Amazon and is willing to refer you for that open position. When you do, you send that person an email. You would attach your resume to the email, and in the body of the email, you should say something like, "Dear Mary, I found this open Amazon job. It is my dream job because of 1, 2, 3. I'm attaching my resume. Please send it on to the hiring manager. I really look forward to the next steps." So then what Mary's going to do with that email is she's going to forward it directly to the hiring manager, because Mary, as an internal employee, she will find out. She has the ability to find out the email of the hiring manager. So she would forward the email to the hiring manager with a very short blurb on top saying something like, "Dear hiring manager, Nick and I have worked together. He's interested in your open role. I think he could be a good candidate. I hope this helps you too. Good luck." So when Mary does this, your resume ends up at the very top of the inbox of the hiring manager, instantly bypassing all those lost souls in the S3 bucket with their single lines of resume texts waiting to be picked by an algorithm somewhere. Now, let's talk how you generate those referral connections from scratch if you don't yet have anybody in your network who is employed by Amazon. What you should do is the following: scan your network on LinkedIn or elsewhere, see where those Amazon connections lie, then reach out to them and ask them to join your network. At this point, you don't reach out with a request, "Hey, please join my network because I want you to refer me for an open job at Amazon." Do not do that. At this early juncture, you start investing in your relationship with this person by offering to do things of value that they find useful. If you're a college student, use that .edu email address. It's a great resource for you. Offer this Amazonian to do free work for them, offer to do a project for them for free, for class credit, ask them questions, invite them to come over to your school online or on campus to present. Invest in that relationship by providing value to the person. If you're not a college student, again, give this person value. Look for information that they would find helpful. Attend Amazon conferences. You could go to reInvent by AWS. Show up there, meet the people on the conference floor in the different lectures, get certified in the different products that Amazon has. AWS certification is a golden ticket. There's not nearly enough people who are certified in AWS, and you can stand out instantly if you do that. Ask for warm intros from your first degree connections who know these Amazon employees. So just work that network and invite those people into your network and make them first degree connections. Now, the bad news is that this takes time. It's unlikely that you'll be able to assemble those refer connections in your network in 7 days if you don't already have them. The good news is that once you have acquired a connection in your network, it stays with you forever. This person can move on from one job to another, but they will always be willing, ideally, to work with you if you have treated them with respect and if you have provided them with value. Okay, one other point. Lots of Amazon applicants are unwilling or unsure to ask Amazon employees to refer them for open roles. They say, "Well, I don't know this person very well. We have not worked together for a long enough amount of time. They won't be open to referring me." This cannot be further from the truth. Amazon and other tech companies have a multi-tiered referral system, meaning that if an Amazon employee does not know you very well, they can tag you as an industry lead. Or if they've worked with you extensively, they can tag you as a personal recommendation and provide commentary, so on and so forth. My point is there are different referral tiers that Amazon uses to allow its employees to refer external candidates. And also, if you get hired by Amazon, the employee who's referred you will be paid thousands of dollars frequently. For level 6 and higher at Amazon, they'll be paid single digits of thousands of dollars if you get hired and are employed successfully by Amazon for a certain number of months. So as you can see, there's very little downside, if any, for an internal employee to refer you. If Amazon doesn't hire you, then no skin off their nose. Amazon hires less than 10% of the applicants who apply there. If they do hire you, Amazon will pay this employee a referral bonus. So if you have any amount of first degree exposure and connection with somebody, if you've invested in that connection, then ask them for a referral. You will be surprised how willing they would be to refer you for the job. Okay, so now that you know how to make your resume stand out from the piles of other Amazon candidates, it's time to move to the next step in our 7-day journey. In this next video here, I will show you step by step how to excel in the Amazon functional interview questions, which Amazon uses heavily during the initial stage of your interview process. So watch the video now. I'll see you there.